Hello, everyone, and welcome to the FPL Mana podcast show with your host, the FPL Mana. My name is Adiwale Additional. We are down to the final match day 8 in the Champions League, and this is going to be like a first ever Champions League episode where, or situation where we have 18 games being played at the same time, taking the narrative of an actual Premier League or any league episode where all the final games we played on the final day, and we're going to have about 18 games. We have a lot of excellent games coming up. Man City versus Club Brugge. We have Bayern Leverkusen versus AC Sparta Praha, and so many other games like Bayern versus Slovia Bratislava. However, before we move forward, let's recap a little bit on what happened in match day 7, where we got a lot of big results as well. One of those results I can at least say off the top of my head was the obvious one, the Barcelona 5-4 comeback against SL Benfica. Barcelona considered a hat-trick the first 30 minutes of the match, where Pavlidis scored a hat-trick against the Catalans, and they managed to put the comeback where Lewandowski scored a brace, Rafinha also got a brace, scoring a very clutch performance, clutch goal moment at the end, helping Barcelona qualify at least to the round of 16, and many more teams are looking forward to qualifying. However, we only have about how many games to go? Just one game to go for everyone to know their final stands on moving forward to the next round. So let's see. Where's my phone? Let's see if we can end this in 10 minutes. What's the time now? 2:53 p.m. Let's see if we can end this roughly by 3 p.m. and let you guys go about your day. So things on my mind now for this final podcast is what are we going to do for us that are playing at Limitless chip or any of our wildcard chips? What kind of selections are we going to make? What are the teams to target? Which teams do we favor this week? And captain picks, and final selection. So that would be what I will do in at least 7 minutes of speaking, and let's get into it. So let's go. This is my So first of all, you can follow me on Twitter at the FPM Mana. I'll be writing an article that will be posted later on routerbola.com. So stay tuned for more. And let's start with some of the things I've tweeted earlier today. And one of those is, what are my 7 easy on paper features to target for match day 8? And here goes the list. And we have Stade Brestius 29 against Real Madrid. That is an easy feature for Real Madrid. At least we can maximize the form they have been on. 5-1 win last time in the Champions League. I think they had another 5-0 win or so. I'm not sure, over the weekend. A big win where at least Kylian Mbappe got a hat-trick. That is a revolving factor. So that's one of those features. Man City, Club Brugge. Man City are in the situation where they need to qualify. If you look at the Champions League table, Man City are really, really out of the qualifying zone. They are in the elimination zone, 25th, if I'm not mistaken, on the table, and they need to move to the next round. So this is a do or die affair for the citizens who are 25th on the table, and this game at home is really a good game for them. So other games there are Sporting, Bologna. Some people might disagree that Sporting will have an easy game against Bologna, but I prefer them. Leverkusen, Sparta Praha, Bayern, as I've called earlier, against Slovia Bratislava. Bayern Munich versus I've called that already. Salzburg versus Atleti, and Dortmund versus Schalke. That one is not easy as it seems, but we have someone like Gorassi that is yet to blank in how many games now? Basically all the 7 matches he has played, having about 59 points this season. So that's an easy game to at least bring in Dortmund boys. So what's my advice for this week? For those that will be playing their wild cards or their limitless chief? Number one advice, probably just triple up on Man City. There's not that time or better time to triple up on Man City than now. If you never had a Man City asset, this is the time to bring in many more Man City players. So Erling Haaland will definitely be on my list this week. Especially after the weekend performance he had against what's the team now? Against Chelsea. So yes, Erling Haaland at 11 million is definitely a go-to option this week. Erling Haaland, Phil Foden, and I would say also target Dortmund's attack, maybe not their defense, because their defense, they are not really doing well in the Bundesliga, 11th on the table, and but they have a chance to qualify. They are also in a situation where they can finish in the top eight if they make business. If they stand on business, they can still qualify and get 15 points and probably finish in seventh, eighth position. Who knows where they could finish? So those are like my two, teams to look at. I don't mind doubling up on Bayern Leverkusen's defense. Grimaldo did not start last time. Frimpong came from the bench and played, so they had a little bit of rest. So we can favor them to start this midweek on Wednesday. So those are my initial advice to give. So in case of someone asks a question, what is my favorite forwards to target? We have a lot of forwards to target this week. There's Alvarez who is on form. There is Gyökeres who may or may not be available because I heard he's injured now. There is Guirassy. There is Harry Kane. There's Erling Haaland. There's Kylian Mbappe. We're really spoiled for choice. I've not even mentioned Lewandowski as an option. So I think I'll just head straight to possible limitless team, and this is what my team looks like at the moment. There's nothing locked in. I've not really made any serious analysis into who starts or not starts based on predicted lineup, but at least for my initial thought, this is what I want to field. Haaland and Kane up front, making it like triple Man City, Bellingham also to cover for Real Madrid, Frimpong and Grimaldo, and bench a few options like Kanesi and Pashao, and Ben Spiani on the bench for this week. If I'm playing my Limitless, at the stands, I'm 70% going to play my Limitless because I don't really like my how my midfield and defense is looking, but the attack is still solid. With Lewandowski and Alvarez, and I can easily just take out Vinicius for maybe an Mbappe or what's his name now? Guirassy or even Harry Kane himself. So this is what my team looks like, and it's almost 3, so I'll have to end this very soon. Who are my top captains for the week? Top captains for the week is Rafinha. Barcelona's Rafinha. Despite the fact that they have qualified, the 7-1 win over the weekend just shows that Barcelona still mean business, and they will not mind topping the table, because they are just 3 points away from Liverpool. If Liverpool managed to get it, Liverpool doesn't manage to win, Barcelona still has a chance to top the table on the final day. So Liverpool needs a draw to stay first and get probably an easier tie. And so Rafinha is still my captain. Based on that clutch moment, he knows how to bring it up. Rafinha, Erling Haaland, Rafinha, and let's go for a Real Madrid player. I would say Kylian Mbappe, or rather Harry Kane. There's so many options this week. There's so many options. But my top 3, as I said, Rafinha, maybe Haaland and Kane as the third option. So those are my possible captain picks for this week. So keeping it short, keeping it easy, keeping it lively. If you have any questions, I've been seeing a lot of questions. I've tried to answer as many as I can, and I will keep answering the many I can. Answer out to, like, someone asked me who are the 2 best midfielders for this week, and I said Ritz and Foden. It's also Bellingham there as an option. And somebody asked me another question about what is my best limited team. I've already talked about that. Someone asked about possible injury updates. I've given hints towards maybe Upamecano being a doubt for this midweek game. So we'll get to see how things pan out later. So as I said, I'm going to make only 10 minutes here, and my time is up. So thank you for listening. Thanks for tuning in. We'll do this another time during the knockout phase in the new month of February, and it was nice for you guys to be here for match day 1 till today. You guys have been here and subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate you guys. I think I'll leave one question this week. Would you drop Alvarez for Guirassy, or will you keep Alvarez and sell? Will you keep Alvarez and ignore Guirassy, or the other way around? Will you ignore Alvarez and bring in Guirassy? Personally, Alvarez or Guirassy, who is your better option? That's the question this week. Have a beautiful game week ahead, and may your arrows be green. Bye for now.